Hello and welcome. My name's Kathy A, and today I want to go over some of my March faves and flops. And there were mostly faves this month, but I did have a couple of flops. One I want to talk about right away so that I can return it. This is the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation, and it is a, believe it or not, it's a return. I had the other Bobbi Brown foundation, the other regular one. This comes out nice enough, like serum-y and everything. Coverage, very, very sheer. And I saw tiny little flaky fibers in there, especially around my nose and under my eye. I saw the lace thing, and that's something that doesn't happen with other foundations. And it happened with both of the Bobbi Browns. So unfortunately, this one's going out. I had purchased this one because I'm doing a foundation compete with each other, and I wanted to have enough of the higher end brands and the lower end brands to make it like a true fight. So I did try it. I don't think Bobbi Brown is really very good for people with dry skin or people with wrinkles. Both formulas. This one is water-based and the other one was an oil-based, and it had a strong lavender scent. They both crept into my under eye craters, cracks, and both of them grabbed onto any dry skin patch I had. And I've been exfoliating. I've been doing better skincare than I have, but I do have naturally dry skin. It's been winter. We're expecting snow today, and so anyway, Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation, not good if you have dry skin. I'm not sure how it is on oily skin, but there wasn't very much coverage. I do have it on this side of my face, and it looks good from a distance, but everything looks good from a distance. But you get right up in there. This is the Too Faced Natural Love palette. This is a palette that I wanted to love because I love the packaging. It has all these shades, 30 shades I believe, and they're all supposed to be based around several palettes plus a few limited edition shades. And what I found kind of surprised me, the booklet is really cute. It actually goes into the history of the different palettes that they took the colors from and when they were released. I feel like I'm at the library telling children's stories. And then there's some really nice like eye looks you can get with it, and I did actually follow one of the eye looks. I did this one, not today, but I have done that one. Very, very nice. The palette itself is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Very elegant, very French. Beautiful mirror. And initially I thought this is going to be a really nice assortment. Almost all of it is shimmer shades in a medium satiny area. And one thing I had been told before, Tara Babies had done a special review of this, and she said that this shade, Nudie, came from the natural palette. And of course this is my third natural palette. I love these, and I thought, geez, that looks a little different. And sure enough, Nudie is the transition shade. In the natural palette, this is Nudie, and it's completely different. Let me just give you a swatch here. I'm just going to swatch it on my arm, and I'm going to swatch this Nudie, and you'll see that they're completely different. One's warm and one's cool tone, and one's lighter. So this is the one, the darker one here is from this palette, and the lighter one is from this palette. It's this. So even holding the two of them up side by side, you can see there's a huge difference between them. And then I started looking at the other colors, and it's the same thing with Lace Teddy. Lace Teddy is a much darker color here, and a little cooler. It looks like they missed. They're just a little darker, a little cooler than their counterparts. So that's an interesting thing. The irony here is I prefer this Nudie because it's a better crease color. It's better you know, for in the crease, and I am wearing this palette today on my eyes. There's a couple of interesting colors, a couple with a little bit of micro glitter in them, but there's really nothing stand out. I love this purple one. There's a little bit of micro glitter. It doesn't show on your eyes so much as it does in the palette, but it's a beautiful, yeah, it doesn't swatch that well either. It looks almost brown on, but there is a micro glitter there. There is a little bit of fallout. Most of these colors, I don't know, it just was blah to me. It just did not speak to me. There's a couple in here that I like. The satiny taupey color, I really did like that. Not enough to keep the palette. This beautiful one, it's called Hot and Bothered. I thought that was kind of an interesting color. It's a very pretty kind of a coppery red color, which come autumn time, that would be very pretty. But I honestly didn't see very much in here worth keeping the palette for. It's very neutral-ish, but the satin shades are, you know, it's nice to have a different hue or a different color range of the medium satin shades for like middle lid or maybe even corner colors, but there just was not enough here. And the formula was okay. I didn't think it was anything spectacular. I didn't see any huge difference between the formula for this and other Too Faced palettes. I think it's a step up from the Christmas stuff that got released, which I didn't like any of those. Yeah, I'm taking it back. I'm really sorry. It didn't work out for me. But I'm keeping this. I mean, I use this often, and it's something I replace when I run out. Sorry, Too Faced. I wanted to know what all the huff was about. Vizart. So I got this little one. It was online at Sephora as touted as something new, and it pulls out like a little matchbox, kind of cute. And then you open it up, and you've got some really nice little shades here. You do have, there's a little mirror here. You do have like a nice lid color, a crease color, a warm corner color, a dark color, and then you have 4 different satin shades. I actually see that there's more to this than there was in that Too Faced palette. So the quality is, it's dewy, it's beautiful. You know, one swap, wonderful. Yeah, I can see why people love these. Let me just get clean fingers to do that purple. Oh yeah. Yep, look at that purple. Beautiful. But yep, I think this is worth it. It's $30 and you get 8 colors. Yes, the pans are smaller than a regular palette would be, but I think that the quality is outstanding and the color assortment is very versatile. You can do several different eye looks from this, and I like that from it. It'd be very good to travel with. And so this one is the Petite Pro palette, and that I got, I think, on the Sephora website, so I really like that. I got this as a perk, and it was such an odd thing. It's this Pureology Smooth Perfection Cleansing Conditioner, and it's for your hair. It's one of those one-step shampoo and condition in one go. You put a little on, it smells really nice. Yeah, you put a little on. It doesn't suds a lot, but it suds just enough that you can feel your hair being clean. But it also seems to add some body to your hair and strength. So I really like this a lot. You leave it on for a couple minutes while you're in the shower doing other stuff, and then when you rinse it off, you don't need another step. And I tried it straight from the shower, you know, I just combed it out and then I blow dried it. I didn't use any other products just to see what it would look like, and it really is a nice shampoo conditioner thing. So that's Pureology. That's pretty good. That was a surprise. Now I got a couple of things from my friend in England, Bella, and I'm loving especially these 2 things. This is the Sleek Face Form Contour and Blush Palette, And it comes with, I love sleek. It comes with a nice mirrored compact. You get a nice bronzer contour, a highlight, and a beautiful corally peach blush, which I am wearing this today. It goes really well with the brown eyeshadow I just stuck on my finger. Anyway, that is sleek, and that is the face form, and this is light. This is the light one. Somebody was mentioning in the comments when I did the video about this exchange with Bella that they had the medium one and they really liked it. So I really like sleek, and if you are able to get your hands on one of these, I would totally recommend it. Now I want to try more colors in this. She also sent me the sleek iDivine Oh So Special palette. I had looked at all of the sleek palettes, and this is the one I asked her to get for me. So I was not disappointed. It has a lot of really cool colors in it. See, I've dipped into it a bit here. The colors are listed here. I don't really care much what the colors are called, but I really like these 3 satin shades, which are this nice little bronzy shade, this kind of pale bluish green, and this pale pinkish color. For the lid, it really adds a lot of oomph. And then here you've got these 2 shimmer shades. You've got a matte, there's a nice matte crease, matte base, then you have some darker colors you can put on the corner, and then you have all these little accent colors, including this one, which you can actually kind of dab in the corner. Everybody's going for that peachy orange color now, so I really like this. The quality is great, and I know that it's high street makeup. It's not extremely expensive, but you know, it doesn't have to be extremely expensive. You don't know what these factories are making, that they're just packaging them all different and sending one off to Tom Ford and sending one off to Sleek. You don't know. So I do like this. This is the iDivine palette. In the type is called Oh So Special. That's the color combination of this particular iDivine palette from Sleek. And that was from England. Thank you again, Bella, from Beauty on a Budget. She's great. She just did a tutorial. I just watched it today. She must have released it last night, but she used all the products I sent her from America, and she made a face with them. It was kind of neat. I have, I'm doing a foundation, you know, competition, I guess you could call it, and I've probably got, I don't know, 25 liquid foundations that are competing with each other, and I wanted to try a few that I've never tried before, and I found this on the Soft Surroundings website, and this is a Marte BB cream, and it was on sale, and then I had a $10 coupon, so I went for it. This is supposed to be a, it's called Natural BB Cream color. If natural is to you a medium to fish belly white color, that is the natural shade. And it goes on kind of nice, but it's very greasy. It's not a standalone product. You're going to have to do something else over the top of it, either a light foundation or a powder foundation over the top of it. It does have a pleasant smell. It's SPF. I'm not going to return it because I do like it, but I don't want any spoilers here, and I am competing it up against other BB and CC creams, so it didn't win. There's a new brand in town, and Sephora is, I think, the exclusive retailer for it. This brand is called Stellar, as in Stellar YouTuber. This is the Limitless Foundation, and I bought it really because I wanted it to compete in my foundation little special that I'm doing, and that'll be released next week, by the way. This is a beautiful foundation. If you have combo to dry to old wrinkly skin, you're going to like this. It's got a pump. It's very serum-y. Very, very beautiful. Goes the way it goes on. The color matches are beautiful on this. There's a lot of colors, but I found that it really blended into my skin and made me look healthy and radiant, which is what I really like. And I'm not sure this is going to be the winner, but it's pretty close up there. And it's called Stellar Limitless Foundation, and it's new, and Sephora carries it. I haven't seen it anywhere else. I think it is a Sephora exclusive. It's very elegant packaging, and I'm very happy with the two products I've tried from there. The other product is their lipstick, and that's 2 for 2, pretty good. So I'm gonna see, they've got a NARS feel to the lipstick, that kind of a soft, not a suede feel, but it's that kind of a thing. This is the Stellar lipstick, and the color is, eyes please. All right. Astral Punch, number 4. Beautiful shade. Really nice. I do like this very much. I've already got it grossed up from my fingers from the foundation. But that is Astral Punch. Very pretty lipstick. I like it very much. You can see it that way. So that's a keeper. I do like this dough, and I'm going to try a couple of other shades of this because I do like it. And I'm going to try a few more products from this line. I don't know anything about this line. I just know that I've really enjoyed these 2 products so far. I've had them about a week now, and I noticed other people have been giving these high ratings on Sephora. So if you see it, swatch it out if you see it in the store. I'm not sure if it's online only at this time, but Stellar Cosmetics. I bought something from Tarte, and because of that, they sent me a little gift set of 4 items, and I think it was Ulta that was doing this. If you bought something from Tarte, they gave you this little set of 4. You get the lights, camera flashes, mascara, and you get this new highlighter, which is kind of a very pretty sort of, let me just put it on. What I find with a lot of these highlighters is if you have skin that has large pores, a highlighter is just going to make them look like craters. You're going to have, I think, Angie from Hot and Flashy, she calls it her orange peel skin. That's what, it really exaggerates pores. So I would suggest using some kind of pore filler before you put this kind of highlighter on. But it's really nice, and this particular highlighter is called Stunner. It's got a warm tone to it. It's a light gold shade. So let me just show you that. I'm going to keep it because I like it, and just going to keep it. I think it's very pretty. They also provided a loose finishing powder. I'm on the fence about this one because I think it gives me a slight white cast, and I'm not sure I really want that effect. But it didn't latch on to the dry patches, which was nice. So I'm going to try this out for a little bit before I make a final say in that. And the other thing is a lip lingerie, and it's, oh, this is just so cute. Let me see what the color is. It's very work friendly. This is Whisper, and let's see if I have a free spot on my arm. There you go. Whisper. And I don't have any tissues here. Oh my goodness. I usually always have tissues so I can, you know, wipe off the lipstick. But it is a very, very pretty color. Very mauve-y nude. And for a freebie, I mean, that's a really nice thing. And it does, I think you can sharpen it. I'm not sure how far down it goes. I got this early in the month. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This is the concealer, and I'm still really agitated. Look at this now. It's really bad. But just try and just half a pump. You get so much out. There's no way to control that. I just don't understand why they did that pump for a concealer. But I did notice, and I tried it all week long with the different foundations that I'm experimenting with, And it actually doesn't really work very well if you have a lot of wrinkles under your eyes. I thought at first it was working well with powder over the top, but it's cracking. It's cracking under the eyes. So I have changed my mind about this concealer, and I hate that pump on there because there's just no way to get just enough that you need. I mean, a different vessel would have been nice for that. Now, why couldn't they have, with their foundation, put the pump on the foundation and put that stupid little spatula thing in here? I mean, get with it, Wet n Wild. Come on now. So the Photo Focus concealer, meh, no. It doesn't make it through a whole work day without me having to pat it out. You know, it does sink into they're not fine lines anymore, they're cracks. So, unfortunately, yeah, it's a fail. On the other hand, this is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and this was part of my I'm just going to enjoy shopping and not worry about the politics of anything day. I bought a few things that I wouldn't normally purchase, and this was the Fit Me concealer in the fair shade, and I'm telling you, this rivals just about all of the high-end competitors. I thought it was wonderful, and it stayed well. It did not crease. So, wow, Fit Me. Who would have known? Maybelline again. I forget who I watched who was talking about this. This is the Master Prime Eye Primer. And this one has a slightly, it looks like it's slightly satin, but it really isn't when you get it on. This actually was holding pretty well. It lightens up and evens out your skin tone on your eyelids, and it does not crease. So, that's from my recent, I just added something from some palette, didn't I? Anyway, so I like this. I think it's really nice. I'm always a little nervous using an eye primer that has a color to it, almost like a concealer, because right in this area on the inner corner here, I have a lot of cracks and creases and stuff, and when you put something that has like a skin tint to it in there, sometimes it can look cracky and creasy, but this one did not. I thought this did a pretty good job. I used to sell Mary Kay, and this was one of my favorite eyeshadows. And when I went to get the foundation for this competition I'm doing here for the foundations, I saw they still have it, Sweet Cream, tiny, teeny, tiny little square of Sweet Cream eyeshadow. This is a beautiful matte. It's a lid shade, and you can put it all the way up. This was my favorite eyeshadow for my base, and I used it for years, and I stopped selling Mary Kay and got away from all of that pyramid stuff, and I do have the Luminous Finish foundation, which is part of the competition, and I have to tell you, it didn't do very well compared to some of the others. Now, online at Amazon, if you ever look at the makeup on Amazon, boy, I tell you, you can get pulled in, sucker. Oh my God. Well, this is, I think it's like $12.99 or $14.99. You can get 55 lip liners, all different shades. And I don't know, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Some of them are kind of a nice quality. They're actually turn up. You can turn them up to use them, and others are just the pencil type that you sharpen. I have not swatched them all yet. There's one that's kind of a nude color and one that's kind of a purple color. I don't know what somebody was thinking here, but they don't look anything like what they look like on here. This is the nude one. So I was thinking, why would they make a nude lip liner? And then I'm thinking, so it will go into the cracks around your mouth. It's kind of neat. And the purple one actually comes off better for underneath the mauve shades. So it's not as purple as I thought. And some of these, are actually not bad. I think I'm going to sort out what the granddaughters are going to get and what I'm going to get. I'm going to swatch all of them at some point. But they come as sets of like coffee colored, pinks and reds and nudes and browns. There's a lot of browns. I'm not sure you could really use these as an eye color. They're very stiff. Okay. So you can see the difference in the color on the cap and what is here. So I have to really swatch them out on my hand. You can't go by these cap colors at all, and there's a lot of them that are so similar. I think they're the same thing, I really do. We are in the process of selling our home, so we have people coming for showings all the time. We just had the realtors come in, and you know, I've talked about them before, but we have next door to us. It's kind of a divorce situation where it was like the Brady Bunch. She had 3 children, he had 4 children. They married each other. There's 7 children over there. And they have a trampoline, and the kids just have at it. You know, there's toys all over the backyard. There's crap, juice boxes, sneakers, lone sneakers. And so when you're standing on our deck looking at the majestic woods, if you just look a little to the right, there's the children of the Corns house. I call it the Kettle family, or the Bumpkiss. Remember the Bumpkiss family next door in the Christmas Carol? You know what, Christmas Story? Yeah. Well, anyway. So we are selling the house, and we always have to keep it spotless and showroom friendly. And of course, it's really hard to live in a house when you always have to keep it, you know, everything has to be put away. I have to hide my jewelry, you know, stuff like that. And I'm constantly losing things, and I have to always move all my filming stuff out of the way. It's very, very annoying. It's very stressful, and we've been doing that all this month. That's been part of it. Bud's mother is in hospice right now, hospice status. She was just moved into the nursing home fairly recently and just attained the hospice status, so we're on kind of a watch there, a vigil. And then, of course, I'm sure a lot of you know Colleen, Ms. Cavallero, one whom we all love. She shares a lot of her life with us and her hauls and things. And I wasn't going to mention this because I don't want to cry, but suddenly her husband passed away over the weekend. And so my thoughts are with her. And I didn't even know Mary Glitzy Fritzy had written to me, and I asked her what happened because everybody's saying, you know, nice things about Colleen, and then she told me. But anyway, you know, if you think you're having a bad day, I mean, there's worse things out there, believe me. And you know, life is precious. So speaking of precious, this is another. Bought it for the packaging thin brush set from Tarte, and it comes wrapped in unicorn paper. And it is a set of 5 brushes. I've used them. This is the paper. So cute. These are the brushes, all in different pastel colors. And I believe in dragons, like the Game of Thrones. So it looks like, you know, we have 2 basic eye brushes, your basic shader brush and your crease brush. They are okay. And there is a powder brush, very soft, contour, blush, highlight brush, and then a foundation brush, which is very thick, very soft. These are not real animal bristles. This is a cruelty-free set. And I think it was $49 for the 5 of them. And I mean, the joy of this is the unicorn horn handles that we have, the unicorn horn handles. So I had to have them. You know, like I don't have enough brushes, I had to have these. And I've actually been enjoying them. This one I was a little concerned about because I thought it was going to be too thick to do what it has to, but it actually buffs in contours and blushes and highlighters rather nicely. I've not tried this one with a foundation. This one works nicely as a foundation brush, and then this one works great as a powder or a bronzer brush. I think it's great. They are plastic handles, and I think the only complaint I saw from other people in Sephora website or Ulta website, wherever I saw it, they were saying that they expected these to be a metallic kind of material, and it's not. These are like it's a plastic. But it's okay. They wash really well. I've washed mine a couple of times, and I've used them all week long. I do like them. I did my eyes today with them. So, yeah, really nice. Speaking of buying something for the packaging, I was in TJ Maxx. Look what's in there. The Buxom. This is the thing that came out, I think, at winter time, at Christmas time, holiday time. It's all of the Buxom plumping lip glosses. What a great way to try all of these. So, you know, and you've got like White Russian and Dahlia in here, and then you've got some reds and berries. Even the darker shades are really pretty. So I, of course, am going to be taking them out of the packaging, but I definitely was attracted to this. The price at TJ Maxx is $29.99. This, of course, went for $59 when it was new from the Buxom site, or Sephora or Ulta, whoever was selling this. But I think this is a wonderful way to try all of the different colors to find the color I like in the Buxom lip gloss, and then let my granddaughters inherit the rest. So I just picked it up. I usually don't like to buy makeup too much in TJ Maxx because people stick their gnarly, I don't know, they stick them in their nose and then they stick them in the eyeshadows and stuff. I never get to the eyeshadows that are the nice brands before somebody else has opened them up and swatched them or stuck them on their lips or whatever. But this was sealed, and I felt safe with it. Coupe raw sauce. I did a special on maple syrup and how maple syrup's made and how you tap the tree and how they have to boil it and all that stuff. And I tried this because I had seen Tammy, you know, she's Uppy Beads 57? 59? Oh boy. Uppy's Beads 59, I think. She loves this stuff, and it's an essence, and what it is you wash your face, you exfoliate your face, pat it dry, and then you put a few drops of this and put it in your hands and then pat it all over your skin, and it softens and conditions your skin and makes it more accepting and more absorbing of whatever follows it, either your moisturizer or your serum. If you do that right after the essence, it'll work better and it'll absorb faster and easier. And then you can put your moisturizer over the top or whatever you do. I've added this to my routine this month, and I do see a difference. I'm really impressed. So, and I did give 3 of these out, and actually I posted them today, Friday, to the 3 ladies. 2 of them lived in the western part of the U.S. and 1 lives in England. So I hope they enjoy this, and I always, whenever I give prizes away, I always throw a few extra little things in. These were sent to me from Fermu, and this is my 3rd pair now, and I love Fermu glasses. I am go to the Dollar Tree and get 10 pairs for $10, and then you sit on them, you throw them in your purse, they get scratched up, or they get, McDonald's French fries salt on them, or whatever. These are so high quality. When you put these on, it's like the world has gone from soft focus to clear. It is an amazing eyeglass. And I've tried different styles from them. When you get them, they generally will come with a little keychain eye repair kit, which I think is adorable. The keychain, and it has the eye repair, for the little screws on the end if they get loose. From constantly opening them and closing them, sometimes the little screws will open up. And they send you a cleaning cloth, because you really shouldn't be using like your shirt sleeve or your McDonald's napkins. They give you a little carrying case, and they always give you this nice little World hard case with the glasses. And it takes probably between a week to 2 weeks, depending on, the shipping's like $5.95. It's like a flat rate. And they have little screws in here too. It's so cute. But you can see there's such a quality difference, and they have so many styles. And I have a link below where you can get a free pair so you can try them out. And I think you have to pay like the shipping cost, and it really is worth it. When you try something like this and then you try to go back to your cheapy old dollar store things that have cracks on them and dents and dings, it's just so different. It really is. It's just wonderful. So I really love this. This is, I forget what style this is, but this is a design. There's a design to these glasses. There's, they feel good, and I'm telling you, when you put them on, if you have readers, these are 2.75, because I'm not blind, but you know, I first noticed it when I couldn't read the names of lipsticks, and now I can, you know, see them really well. Speaking of, this is Rimmel's Rose Blush. And this is one of the prettiest lipstick colors I've ever seen, but my complaint about Rimmel lipsticks, and one of the reasons I stopped buying them, is they have a strong perfumey kind of scent to them. And as you know, we swallow and ingest a lot of the cosmetics that are on our lips, and I don't want to swallow all the junk that's in here. There's a lot of chemistry in here to have that kind of smell. I have two shades. This is Let's Get Naked and Rose Blush. And Let's Get Naked, let me just show you this shade. Very pretty. And I'll show you the other one. This is the one I'm wearing, so you can see the difference between the two. But you can see one's more warmer tone than the other. But they both have that same kind of scent to them, and I just don't like that. And I love the colors. I think the colors are beautiful. One of the things that I've been doing very gradually is I'm starting to whiten my teeth back, and I've been using these charcoal caps. And what they are is they're in the vitamin section, the vitamin and supplement section. They're actually a digestive aid. They help digest things. But I just take a pair of scissors and cut off the end, and I pour out the charcoal into this, and then I put a little toothpaste on my toothbrush, and I dip it into the charcoal, and then I brush my teeth, and that little added grit to it will make your teeth whiter. It's just, it's working slowly. I had really yellow teeth, so it is working slowly, but it's working nicely. So it's safe. It's really nice to get your teeth whitened, and if you swallow any of the charcoal, it's actually good for you. Now, speaking of teeth, let's talk about teeth. Those of you who watched my last video know that I did this Prime Dent, and what it is you get a couple of capsules full of these little plasticky kind of pellets, and you boil some water, you put it in here, and then you put about anywhere from 15 to 20 of these little pellets. You drop them in the water, stir them up, and they lump together. You pull them out, make a little ball of them, and stick it up. I am wearing one now, right here. It feels very natural. I can't chew on it though. It is an interesting concept. It's a porous material, plastic, so they recommend that you don't eat orange food that will stain. If it stains your fingers, it'll stain the tooth. The tooth is a plastic. Also, making something slightly smaller than you need rather than larger is better. So you just push it up and you smooth it out. Make sure it's not overlapping in the front, but it's overlapping in the back, as high as you can get it. Don't push your tongue on it or anything, just let it dry. It dries white and solid, and it turns into a solid piece of plastic. I had a little bit of a panic because I made a really large one, and it hung down a little lower than my other teeth. It looked okay, I could talk fine, but when I was eating something, because it hung down so low, when I chewed, the bottom tooth was banging up against it, and it was pushing against my gum, and it was slowly driving me mad. So I thought, well, I'm going to take it out and I'll just put it in for special occasions. And I couldn't get it out. I was like, oh my God, I can't get it out. So you don't want to make it too big and thick or strong, because you want to be able to pull it out and without damaging the teeth on either side, because that'll cause a bigger problem than what you've got. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Prime dent, and I got it on Amazon. It was like 25 bucks, and it's instant. I mean, they instantly go clear, and then you just form them into a ball and stick them in your mouth, and that's it. Yeah, I chew on this side if I have to chew something, but I drink. It doesn't matter which side it goes. They did say though that, you know, bright orange food like Cheetos, things like that, Doritos that has the orange powder on it, not a good idea. And they said the reason they have 2 tubes of this stuff so that you can keep making more teeth is that the teeth do get stained. So actually over time this will pick up a little bit of the coffee that I'm drinking and the red wine. But it's as far as being something that works for what it doesn't replace getting a dental tooth implant at all. It pushes up against your gum when you try to chew with it. It's not strong, it's just a plastic. But I really think that it was a great investment for 25 bucks. But anyway, that's my Prime Dent tooth replacement, and again, I'm pretty happy. Beautylish had sent me an email stating that Jeffree Star's Androgyny palette had come in. I've been using this all month and I really love it. It is not a standalone palette because you don't really have a nice light base color, and this is a little bit too light to be your crease color, but this has got a beautiful assortment of stunning colors. Look at that. Let me just see. We have another one here. I'll just do the 3. I'll do the 3 shimmers here for you. Aren't they beautiful? And then you've got this pretty kind of, this is the only cool tone in it. It's a dark turquoise. This is a beautiful palette. It has so much in there. And I really am enjoying it. And I loved the wrapping that came with it. It's his tattoos, I believe. They're all singled out. You can see his sleeve tattoo. You can see the individual pieces. And I'm pretty sure that Kat Von D did some of these, because this one looks like her work. She's so detailed. And there's Edward Scissorhands and Elvis and Red Room, the shark. Kurt Cobain, there's a Mona Lisa, there's a tiger, or a leopard, yeah, tiger, there's a diamond, yeah, well, very interesting wrapping paper that this came in. Talk about packaging. Anyway, I have been enjoying that palette, but it ironically goes really well with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I think the 2 of those together is just, they're awesome. They really are. So I think that is it for my March faves and flops. I didn't really have that many flops. When I do have a flop, I generally take it right back. But anyway, I hope everybody's having a wonderful week and have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.